It's something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
How have we been? How are we feeling?
I'm fine.
Are you?
I'm excelling in all venues. I have the #1 morning show in the world. Good Morning Donut, Good Day Parfaits, the fifth afternoon show in the world. So that's coming along.
I
Great. How are you doing?
work for the Republican Party. I've heard.
Who?
Yeah, you.
Why would you even say something like that? That's like telling me I work for the fucking Satan. Like, I would never take a fucking nickel for those people. Are you kidding me? Why would you say that?
Yeah, we did it.
The war.
Did
We did it.
I don't even know if what the fuck happened. It's like a fucking show. I don't know what's
War's
happening.
over.
Yeah,
What, the war where they bomb empty bases and tell everyone 4 days to move everything out, and then like, what about the civilians that died in Iran and Israel over this week, right? Because it was going into apartment blocks, and this whole time was all fucking show. Because there is no uranium enrichment, according to the March 2025 NIE report from Tulsi Gabbard.
We're gonna get the Dragon Balls. We're gonna wish them all back. That'll be fine.
Just calm down. Just watch Babe. You'll be okay.
And this is the crazy part. He's going to get a big pump in the polls because people think this is a real fucking thing.
They think it's a win.
Yeah,
and like I don't know. It's so crazy. It's so fucking unnatural.
I heard that once the ceasefire happened on the border of Israel and Iran, they were all high-fiving each other across.
Oh yeah, they had a basketball basketball tournament.
Yeah, and they were watching Babe.
They watched Babe.
They watched Babe together.
They all cuddled each other and watched Babe in their rompers.
They broke bread.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is just a con artist.
And then they watched the second one and they were at war again.
I can't wait to find out in a year what this whole fucking thing really was. I can't wait to find out what really happened. You know?
Oh my god. So welcome to Three Grandmas
politics show.
This is a topical movie podcast where we merge politics with movies.
We merge politics, current day politics with 30-year-old movies.
Blaine, we have a assignment for you coming up.
How does
this take it?
So Prag, how does Babe inform the Iran-Israel war that we're going through currently? I think Babe represents Israel.
It's less surreal than what's happening in IRL. Babe, A Pig in the City 2 is more realistic than what the fuck I've been witnessing over the last week.
I don't even want to talk about Babe, Pig in the City yet. I just want to talk about the first one.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's how
we get into the second
original one. Babe.
The first one. The first one first.
Yeah.
Because the American people can sometimes be like Babe. They're very good and very smart and very technical, but sometimes they trust too much. And that's where Babe always has no problem. Yeah, it wasn't that he wasn't intelligent. It was just that he was sweet. Pork is a very sweet meat.
So let me just list off all of the Oscars that this film was nominated for.
The first one.
The first one. Yeah. Hold on. I had the list up. I had it ready to go.
We're holding.
Accolades. Academy Awards. It was nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actor for James Cromwell, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Art Direction, Best Film Editing, and it won Best Visual Effects. All right, what do you guys have to say to that?
Yes, and yes. It's one of the best children's movies ever made because you can appreciate it if you're an older person or a younger person, and it's got a very great sense of humor, and it's very cozy, but like it doesn't feel fake. It doesn't. I feel like if DreamWorks or Disney made it, it would have felt more like a set. And like even the Hoggett's Farm, it's just so cozy and it's unique. It's original, right? Like I just love the relationship between the characters. I know we're not talking about the second film, but I love the character development of Mrs. Hoggett as the two films. I think they bookend perfectly because I watched them back to back. And like it picks up right off where the last one ends, and I love that too. I love Babe. I saw this when it came out, and this was kind of movie that was such a big movie that it was at the supermarket checkout for like $17 constantly. You know, and like that's when the movie was in the theaters almost at the end too. It was such a big, huge, popular movie.
I watched Babe. I thought you just said Iran. Just like randomly. I thought you randomly were like, I ran.
I said hi, Ram.
He's trying to wake you up.
I'm just tending to the chat.
Hail Hydra.
Bro, listen. Spoiler alert: there's still sleeper cells, and they haven't got the orders yet from Central Command, from Cobra Commander. So everyone,
that was one of the best parts in Civil War when everyone just running around saying "Hail Hydra."
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Zartan's out here. It's a big problem.
That's a different cat.
Hey, what's that one? Who's that one?
This is Abby. She's
Abby.
She's my cousin's cat that we now own, I guess.
Oh, that's a cute name.
Yeah,
I like her
she's cute.
Coloring.
So Babe is a movie that I watched as a little kid. And like going on like into my 20s, I don't think I'd watched Babe for like maybe 15 years. It's been a long time. But there's so many images like in this film that I just like have burnt into my brain. Like when she opens the freezer and all the food is like labeled and stuff. I remember being a kid and being like, I want to try those frozen meals that she made. What did she say? Rabbit stew?
Sounds like casseroles and stuff.
Liver,
like when she's at her planning committee meetings.
Yeah.
Like, see, Mrs. Hoggett has a civil life. She's a civic life as well as her life as a farmer's wife. She is a public servant.
Yeah.
And so she has to go to meetings and trips. And sometimes Mr. Hoggett doesn't know how to cook for himself. So she makes casseroles.
And it's just like weird things that I remember, like when the power goes out and he opens the thing and he pulls out, like I remember that specifically. And I remember the what is it? What's the password? Bar menu.
Some shit, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that quote like vividly in my head. But like the rest of the movie, I kind of didn't know what the events were of Babe until I watched it again for this. And I feel like I've seen so many like talking animal movies and so many kids movies and so many like just movies like this. And for some reason, when I watched it this time, like it's a nice movie. I think it's you know it's
chicken
wonderful
soup for the soul.
But it's just like so much is like this now, and it kind of lost its impact. I feel like. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah, because like it was a really fancy trick back in the day, and now people have like. But it was definitely the progenitor, and like they went and got the Jim Henson to do the fucking Muppets, which was key, I think, in the realism. Yeah. And there was great characters. Like all the animal characters are really interesting. That was important.
The duck is really interesting. There's the old sheep that's sick. And
do you want to what's your
relationship to Babe?
The Babe universe, the Babe cinematic universe is what I call it.
The Babe CU. This movie was
boring.
Was no. I saw this movie when I was a kid. I'm gonna let my defenses down for a second. This is a very special movie to me as a kid because I remember spending time with my grandparents. They lived out like in the middle of nowhere, and I used to watch this movie all the time. They had like all these VHSs, like all these Disney movies, all these things, and like they were just movies that I kept putting on all the time and watching with my sister. Like this was one of them. Dennis the Menace. I used to watch that one all the time with my sister. A bunch of the Disney movies. I can't remember any of them. We watched specifically, but like all those, we just watched them all the time. And we watched Babe like a lot because we liked it. So a lot of this movie just reminds me of like that time. And it like brings back like a lot of good memories, a lot of happiness too as well. Just because of my grandpa and I miss him. Yeah, that scene that you brought up specifically, where the wife's leaving and she labels all the stuff. I remember when I was staying at my grandpa's house, that movie like again reminded me a lot about my grandparents too, because they had a bunch of animals, they had a bunch of dogs, and my grandma, she raised Briards, and she showed them off at a dog contests, dog shows, and she was always winning awards and shit like that for all of them because they're like pure breed and she'd raised them, she sold them all, stuff like that. So she would go away and she's like, oh, I'm going to Seattle with one of the dogs and we're gonna I'm gonna show it, this and that. So there's 8 dogs in the house, and then me and my sister are there too. Yeah, so it's like, well, you have to look after. You have to watch your grandkids and the dogs. So open up the freezer. Here's all the food, and it's all labeled, and it's all packaged.
It's exactly like that.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I got taught, it's like, oh, you got to go in the freezer. You got to grab a bone, and you got to take it out at a certain time. And it's like that whole thing, like reminded me of my that moment in my life from my grandparents.
Yeah.
But yeah, this I've seen this movie front and back a million times, and then I watched it again. I watched both movies back and forth like you guys did. I would never watch this movie with kids ever again. This movie is terrifying.
It is scary. Yeah, there are moments.
Terrifying movie.
Oh my
The
God.
first one, I thought the second one had some wild shit. Though,
Spoiler,
for sure.
both. But yes, the first one is
like, what were some of the craziness?
He's about to shoot him in the face with a double. Yeah,
that's a life.
Because he thinks the pig killed the sheep.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
which is blood on his nose.
Which is literally the plot of Iran-Israel War 1, right?
It all came
because
back.
the pig couldn't have possibly killed the sheep.
What?
This tiny little pig.
He's right. He's right.
Because it's all bullshit. That's why. That's why. Because it's like this tiny pig, and he's like, "Oh, I guess I have to kill this." Like, and if it was a real farm, he would just like cut its throat in the field, right? Just hung it from a tree to fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, farm life is like pretty wild.
The wolves attacking the elderly sheep. That was crazy.
But they're not wolves because they were just like funny looking dogs. Which is
the spousal like riffs and like. Like
between
Mr. and Mrs. Hoggett's relationship?
No, the dogs.
Yeah.
Rex and Rex and Fly, like
Rex and Fly are not sleeping together.
Rex
and Fly are not sleeping together anymore.
Flies to give away her pups. That was so sad.
Well, yeah, it's brutal.
I mean, that's life.
That's how that's how the babe learn.
Yeah, right? and then the last thing, when Babe first went out to the field, whatever, and was like, trying to help out Jim Cromwell's character or whatever, and the fucking dog runs and just hits the shit out of the babe. That was
crazy. Yeah,
just headbutt people out of the way.
It's crazy.
Just give him a good hard shoulder. He could have bit him to death. Though,
he could have.
So it's really nice of him.
Is that when the
we're going to talk about the characters in depth too, because I have a list here.
The sheep stealers.
Yeah, so the first time.
That's the one. Yeah.
On Christmas Rebels, I think.
Sheep cut rustlers.
Because I was a little confused by that because he was going to the farm, and I thought it was like another paddock of sheep, and he just like it was just like farmers herding sheep into it. But then, halfway through, I realized, oh, wait, they're stealing the sheep. Wait, that's stealing sheep.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay,
It was like
I get it now.
It was at Christmas, so everyone's distracted.
Yeah.
And I love how creepy the visiting kids are. They're little monsters.
Shit, like
assholes.
Like cries.
The whole family
like kids from a Roald Dahl
movie.
novel.
Everyone but James Cromwell is just fucking horrible. All the humans are just horrible. And then they
the wife
let them
is
be
nice.
better. Not in the first one.
She's annoying in the first one.
Pain in the ass, bro. She's like, oh, we'll have cracklings. That's very fine. And
the first one, she's just there.
Pork is a very sweet meat. Like,
there.
if we do this play, I want to play Mrs. Hoggett because I really have an affinity for that character, and I think
give her some more depth.
Voice perfectly.
Yeah. I think my favorite characters are Fly and Rex. I just love that.
Hugo Weaving
dynamic.
is Rex.
Yeah.
Hugo Weaving, the wonderful Hugo Weaving is Rex, and Miriam Margolis. Let's talk about Rex and Fly. What is their relationship? What happened to Rex? Right, he was an up and coming athlete, and he got injured or something. What happened? Like,
he's basically.
I don't remember what the fuck exactly. He got injured or something.
He
got injured. He had to sleep by the fire for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's basically Doc from Cars. It's like that's what I mean. Is like this film has a lot of influence.
Well, those are classic archetypes.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
I did the same thing. I did the same thing when I first started watching it.
We should say this also is based on a novel, a 1983
I confused it with Charlotte's Web for a second.
Charlotte's Web is another banger.
Charlotte's Web is a banger.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
So if you want, if you're a Babe head and you want more Babe, read the book too, which I haven't. But it's called The Sheep Pig. It's called The Sheep Pig. If you're a Babe head, if you're not, then you don't have to. But I love how strong Fly is. because she accepts Babe right into the family.
Like right away.
She's a mother first. There's no questions asked. She sees a child that needs aid, and she rushes to him and raises him and treats him normally, and all the way through this movie, from like even at the end, she's still counseling him, and she's still working to solve the problem with it. It's just a classic mother archetype, and like what we want all moms to be, and and
her and Rex have a character arc. They learn how to treat the animals just a little bit better. Like they don't become full pacifists or whatever. But
because
Rex, these sheep, they're below us, and then they're
because
we can work with them, I guess.
We could develop a
Babe proves himself to Rex, and so when Babe gets sick and has when he's down and like they have to get him back, and James Cromwell does that wonderful dance for him, which is something I want to do.
That overhead.
Oh yeah, and he's jumping.
It's like it's so weird.
And then Rex is like comforting Babe and giving him little kisses on the couch.
That bottle, that like glass bottle, that's burnt into my brain
because
as well.
Rex became a good dad. Babe taught Rex how to be a good dad.
Yeah, and like Rex gets to vicariously live his champion.
I wouldn't tell Rex that because Rex would bite the shit out if you told him that.
But that's what he's doing. But that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's fulfilling his own.
I love when he tries to get the password and like, you have to be nice to us, and he's like, I'll think about it. And it works.
Yeah. Then
they don't push back and go, no, you have to agree. He's like, I'll think about it. And they're like, okay, here's a password.
Here it is. No, but then they negotiate. Like they negotiate the terms, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about Ferdinand first? Because I love the scene when Babe and Ferdinand break into the house.
Right?
The cat.
Always a comic relief. Yeah,
and like it's so well designed because like he's pulling the string, it's getting tied around him, and you're like, any second this whole fucking thing's gonna go crazy, and they just edge you right.
And the duck just comes in. And he's like, all right, I'm doing it.
It's such a great scene.
There's that one scene, I don't remember what's happened exactly, but something tense or crazy happened, and there's just like a break, and you're just like, oh my god, there's so much. It's like, this is a weird scene, and then Ferdinand just falls out of the sky so violently, and he's like, what I miss?
Ferdinand is right all the time, so we'll go over that in the second movie because he's right every step of the way. Ferdinand is always right.
Ferdinand's a king.
And if you look up on the wiki fans for Ferdinand, it says hero. That's where he's listed.
Oh, he's a hero tag.
He's a hero. He
never gives up. Like we'll talk about the second movie.
He does fly away. Yeah. I love how they don't explain why he comes back. He just does, and like he's gonna go on a journey. He's like, I'm getting away from here, and then he just comes back, and then they don't explain. No one's like, they're just like, oh hi Ferdinand.
And then there's a bad cat. There's a bad cat in this movie.
I am sick of anti-cat propaganda.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is anti-cat
for me,
propaganda.
I just said, that's just MJ. Right?
I'm sick of it. I want good cats.
Because the cat is so crazy. Like Babe has to get ready to be in the biggest competition of his life, and this cat, this son of a bitch, does what so many humans do, and they cuddle up to you and pretend to be your friend, and they whisper a bunch of shit in your ear to try to fuck you over and get in your head. And it's so great the way they film it, and it's so realistic in the way they do it, and it's crazed.
You know they eat you, right? You know they
they eat you, don't they, babe?
They never tell you that. I'm sorry to have revealed this to you. It's like, you slimy little shit.
God damn you.
And then Babe never holds it against her. None of the animals do. They just know that's just the way the cats are, and you just have to let them cook. But like nobody takes it out on the cat. But the cat has no growth and no development. The character never changes and never speaks to the other animals unless there's something gross to say.
Which again is racist against cats because cats have the ability to change. Cats have the ability to grow.
There's no good cats in the second one either. Because George Miller hates cats. Yeah. They sing, but they don't really have a job. They don't really have any lines.
That's my favorite one.
The cute little baby are adorable.
I love the cat. Yeah, but they're innocent. Kittens
They
in
don't
the
give a
City.
cat a leading role in this film, which is interesting too. Either one of them, which is kind of, you would think there'd be a precocious tomcat who's a ratter, who's get it done sort of personality. I don't know. I would have written in Garfield if I had to. Maybe Babe 3.
By the way, Prag, who was right and who was wrong, and who directed this movie? Babe is
Yeah, you're right.
by...
I mean, I conceded that at the time. Listen, I have a lot of implanted memories, JC. There's a Mandela effect.
So
Who is the
Babe,
director? Well, why don't we, instead of attacking Prag, maybe we talk about how this good director is.
Okay.
See, sometimes you guys have things instead of attacking, you should be talking good things about the other thing instead of attacking the one thing. Right?
Babe is directed by Chris Noonan, who the only other notable thing I see is done is a movie called Miss Potter, which I never saw, which is based on Beatrix
Harry
Potter,
Potter's mom. It's a prequel.
Could be.
It's Beatrix.
You don't know
Potter.
It's not.
I do know it's not. I'm reading it right now.
No, you don't know about the intelligence. I have secret intelligence from Israel that tells me that it was.
But George Miller did write this movie. He wrote it with Chris Noonan. But apparently apparently on set they clashed. They were not friends.
How the fuck do you clash with a legend
over
like
Babe,
George Miller?
right? But also over Babe.
But why? I would love to know why.
I don't know.
About. Okay. Well, now that I think about it, they're very different films, and maybe I don't know. There's more darkness in Miller. I don't know. You can only speculate.
Hold on. I'll look at you guys keep talking. I'll look at the production.
Ram did a 100-page book report on the subject. Ram, why don't you go ahead and drop it into the Discord and read off your report on why George Miller and Mr. Noonan couldn't come to. Oh, you didn't bring it. Oh, never mind.
According to actor James Cromwell, there was tension on the set between producer George Miller and director Chris Noonan. Noonan later explained, "I don't want to make a lifelong enemy of George Miller, but I thought that he tried to take credit for Babe, try to exclude me from any credit. And it made me very insecure. It was like your guru has told you that you are no good, and that is really disconcerting." And then George Miller shot back, "Chris said something that is defamatory, that I took his name off the credits on internet sites, which is just absolutely untrue. I'm sorry, but I really have a lot more to do with my life than to worry about that when it comes to Babe. The vision was handed to Chris on a plate." So.
Oh shit! You gave one in the end, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, little bro. Teeth. I got other better things to do. I'm making the 4th Mad Max movie.
What are you doing,
Miss Potter?
Miss Potter 2006?
Because maybe. The only reason he brought in Noonan, he probably really did, is because he probably was too tired and elderly because he's old, right? To actually do the manual stuff. So sometimes they bring in a AD director essentially to do the technical, to set up the shot and stuff. But everyone knows this is George Miller's baby. But that doesn't I was right, and I accept your apology.
But that doesn't make any sense because he made Mad Max Fury Road at 86 years old. Which is crazy.
JC, do you know what it's like to be 86 years old? I'm sure it's fucking excruciating.
That's what I'm saying. And he made Mad Max Fury Road, which is
why didn't he just make Babe 1?
I don't know.
Oh,
so do you think this is a Spielberg poltergeist situation where he shadow directed the movie?
Remind the audience what the Spielberg poltergeist situation is.
So a lot of people speculate that Steven Spielberg actually directed Poltergeist instead of Tobe Hooper. I think he wrote the script, and that's why it kind of shows in the film. But Tobe Hooper's a legend. He made Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
the only way to know is to be there and to see or talk to someone who was there and find out. Then there's always a real it's probably a combination or I don't know.
I tell you what,
it's a beautiful thing, and if they made it together and that's what happened and it made a beautiful thing, then beautiful. They made a beautiful baby, and they did it by making love to one another. And that's
beautiful
what I
babe.
Said. I said me and Chris Noonan made love over the course of a year, and the product was Babe. And I hope you enjoy it. And then I would say, ta, and I would go get my mailbox money for Mad Max. That's what I would do as George Miller.
And then you'd make your actual baby, which is Babe Pig in the City, which is the sequel to Babe.
No, it's Garfield versus Alf versus Alien versus Predator, which is something I'm going to make.
You're going to make Garfield versus Alf
versus Alien versus Predator. Yeah, because they're detectives and they're thrown into a situation, and then there's versus Gremlins.
Oh,
which is another.
I'm back in.
which is another
Back
film.
in? Where's the Gremlins?
The first
Gremlins are gonna help.
Garfield. The
Gremlins
first
are the bad guys.
Garfield.
The aliens are going to stop the Gremlins. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, there are so many films that Babe reminds me of, like
The first Garfield.
the first Garfield, the first Garfield, and also Nanny McPhee as well, like the kind of farm.
Oh, I hate Nanny McPhee.
Why do you hate Nanny McPhee? You said this
gross
before on
to
the
look
show.
at.
Yeah, but the movie's good.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
very well made, but I just don't want to look at that lady. She's
But-
gross.
But that's the
I don't
whole
like
point.
fur on their.
Nanny
I don't like
McPhee.
Nanny- I know
She
that's
starts
what
off
the thing is.
ugly, don't you remember?
I know what
Tom?
the
and then
I
she
know.
slowly.
Yeah, but I left.
You never seen Nanny
before she
McPhee?
got pretty.
Okay,
I
okay.
left before she got pretty.
I'll before she
Which is
became
something
Emma
I'm-
Thompson.
We're now, yeah, right. Emma Thompson.
So the premise of Nanny McPhee
Right,
is,
Flame. She knows.
is
She knows
basically
how I am.
Basically, it's a house full of like boisterous kids,
Uh-huh.
and the
Mary
dad
Poppins.
Mary
Hold on.
Poppins?
sort of.
Okay.
The
Uh-huh.
dad.
Remake.
It is pretty much like Mary Poppins, but the dad played
needs
by
ass.
Colin Firth.
okay.
I want Dick Van Dyke. I
he
don't
can't-
want Colin Firth.
He can't find a nanny, but then there's like a voice behind the door that says, "The person you need is Nanny McPhee," and then she just shows up, and she's
That's
like,
Mary Poppins.
but she's hideous, right? She's
Yeah.
hideous.
Oh, but
this time
she's ugly, right?
She's hideous, right?
I don't want to see that. I want to see a pretty mommy.
But it's a bit.
Hold on. Go.
So when the kids are like, so basically she sets the ground rules for the kids,
Yeah.
and then the kids are like, we're not going to do that. So they start,
Rebelling.
they start rebelling, and she lifts up her cane and then smacks it on the ground, and then it forces them to keep going, and then it's like, and then at some point while they're doing it, like it puts characters in danger. Like they put the baby, like the baby. It's so hard to explain, but basically, it's like if you keep going, you're gonna get the baby hurt, or you're gonna get someone hurt.
What the
It's like
Mary Poppins, and Mary Poppins was cool because she gave them drugs. She gave them codeine syrup.
True.
And she said it was just a spoonful of sugar.
Wait, so
Everyone went to sleep.
so when does Nanny McPhee get hot?
as the kids get nicer, like moles
Thompson hot.
disappear
Oh,
slowly. like
niceness makes her hotter. Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Oh shit!
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm in.
No, but then you're like waiting for her to get hot, and then it's just Emma Thompson.
What's wrong? Hold on.
Emma Thompson.
Hold on. Did you just diss Emma
Nice.
Thompson?
Nice looking lady.
In 2005, she was looking.
Hi,
she was looking
Emma.
pretty
She
good.
watches the show. She's my
Nice
buddy.
lady.
Come on, we're gonna laugh about this at yoga.
So yeah, and the final like sheep herding scene is so good. Like just the silence as the pig is like moving them around.
I don't like
Yeah.
the character
And
played.
Arthur's just standing there.
What's the name of the sheep? Ma. Miriam Flynn is Ma.
Ma, you don't like Ma?
Eh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you like
it
Ma?
was just too. I don't know. It's just like if I had to pick, like if I have to say one thing, that's my least favorite character.
She dies.
Like if I was making die cast models and hand painting all
She
the
would be
big
one.
characters, which I'm doing for Christmas to make a Yuletide nativity scene, I probably would paint Ma last. But she would be in the scene.
Did you like when Babe's like crying? She's like Ma. And starts- Did you like that?
I know
Prag?
why the sheep get bit in the face, and I understand what the dogs are saying because the sheep were so annoying.
Come on, you're just like the dogs.
Yeah.
You're
That's
exactly
right.
like the
I'll
dogs.
bite you too.
Fucking dog. But yeah, I really like that final sequence where, and he just like silently shuts the gate. He doesn't say anything.
It's so
to
funny,
Babe.
right? Because all the humans are talking shit, right? They're like,
They're
"Oh,
laughing, yeah.
and that's just the wonderful part. Like, and then it's a perfect, like, and it's a perfect routine. He just stands in front of them, they like, and then I love Babe's lines, is like, "Ladies, would you please like enter the corral?" Right? And like, it's just, it shows that power doesn't have to be about biting people in the face. It can be about kind persuasion. And that's what Babe employs. And like Babe is a wonderful model for community organizing because he persuades people to do what's in their interest. And he does it out of kindness and out of being a part of the group, right? Because like he slept with all of the animals, right? And like the only way he can...
Well, hold on.
That's that part.
Well, I don't remember that scene.
Outside with them. He wasn't sleeping in the house.
Oh.
Did you watch the director's cut?
Babe Triple X.
He sucked and fucked his way through Hoggy's Farm. And like the movie I saw, I'm like,
that's why Rex was jealous, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't just being emasculated. It was
being
sexual frustration.
Little penis. And then when that scene where Dave says, "I'm the pig in your blanket now, mommy," and the whole farm erupts, and they're like, "Can we watch?" And we're like, "Yeah," but normally no. And that's an amazing 40-minute scene.
See, Rams got it. They were making bacon.
Yeah, making bacon. I can't believe they stole the plot to Racing Stripes in this. I don't know if you guys have seen Racing Stripes.
I've not seen it.
It's a movie. It's a movie about
Australian.
It's a movie about a zebra that races in horse racing.
Now,
it's the exact same plot.
Does the zebra get hotter the more you're nice to it?
What's that?
Does the zebra get hotter if you're nicer to it?
Or does it turn into Emma Thompson?
No. But yeah, it's basically an underdog. Like, you know, she enters the zebra into a racing
the Roman Polanski movie.
Is it a Roman Polanski movie?
What the no? It's a kids movie, bro.
Damn it!
He only makes kids movies.
Yeah, that's all he makes.
Oliver.
Listen.
Damn it! You got him.
Yeah, that's. But that one is not a kids movie. That version, the musical is, but not the Roman Polanski one. That one's.
He has a tough time differentiating who's a kid and who's an adult. Sometimes. Roman.
Why? We're talking about Babe.
I don't know.
Why we bring up Polanski?
That's what we do here.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
And then, did they ever say the word babe in this movie?
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
they do. So
like, wait, what? That's his name.
Yeah, but they really call him pig most of the time. They only call what did your mother call you? And he says babe, and I think like a lot of the time they call him pig. Still,
no. Right? The humans call him pig because they can't talk to the animals. Yeah. All of the animals call him babe, but the humans call him pig. I also really like the scene where,
except for the one chicken that calls him cybercock.
Where he's entering the pig into the competition, and it's like he's hoping that it doesn't say entry, dog's name.
And then they use the Gus rule, which is the mule that kicks field goals. The Disney movie. It doesn't say in the rule book that hippos can't play skee ball, right? That old fucking thing, right? I wish that worked in IRL too. If any rule book doesn't have it specifically stated, then I can do it, right? I love it.
It's like entering a zebra into a horse competition. You know,
or entering a giraffe into a dairy for children and adults.
I want to talk about George Miller's actual Baby, which is the sequel to Babe.
Mm-hmm. Did we miss anything about the first one, though? Do we?
I don't know.
Talk about all the scenes.
I feel like it.
I think we did. We have the ending. Yeah.
Well, you know what? There was something that was off-putting about the first movie. And I think it was the first half. Everyone talked really fast. All the animals and everything. They were just like moving. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Like I can hear them and understand them clearly, but they were just like, get the lines out, get the lines out, get the lines out.
I couldn't understand Ferdinand. I had to put subtitles on. He was going so fast and hard. His diction suffered, and diction is very important, right?
And how did we feel about the kind of structure and how they did it? It was basically like vignettes, right? Where they
like
the style. And I love like how they decolored it, and it looked so cozy. The farm, like Hoggett's farm, and I love the thatch roof. Right? They could have had like a normal farmhouse, but they chose the coziest fucking design. Like all the animals seem to be friends, which is, it's like obviously it's a
and like the gold titles, like the title of each chapter,
storybook,
the little mice read the titles every time, and you can tell, you could tell that it's like they've taken kids and gotten kids to try to read the titles, and then like, hyper pitch their voices up because they like mess it up. like
Do you think
reading
they
the
could
title.
And they
remake
laugh,
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they should do a remake of this with updated technicals?
Absolutely
No.
not.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely
Just like
not.
okay. Because it's really excellent as a children's movie, and I just don't want a generation to say, "Oh, the mice don't look real."
No, it holds up.
Okay,
Absolutely.
It holds up heaps. And I also
Yeah.
want to I want a third movie, and it's just a remake of Animal Farm. That'd be great. It's like Babe
There
3.
is a live action Animal Farm, JC.
Is there? But
Yeah,
I want it
you
to
should look it up.
But I want it to
It's
have
really
Babe
good.
in it. Like I want it to be
Oh.
about Babe.
And then we make the cat played by MJ Garfield, and then we have Ferdinand played by Daffy Duck, and we get all the sponsors to tie in. Like we only have
What's that
famous
got to do
animals.
with Animal Farm?
Everything. Because if we have corporate sponsorship, Animal Farm will be the #1 movie this Christmas.
Okay.
And I want all of the plates that McDonald's sells to have Animal Farm characters that are also tied into major corporations. And we're going to say, fight against tyranny this Christmas with
It's
Donald
just-
Duck and Mickey's there, and they're $40.
It's just the
It's
Ready
great.
Player One of animal movies. Like they're just all in one. You got the dogs and cats from Cats and Dogs. You got everything.
Let AI do the licensing agreement.
Yeah, but Babe, you know what? Do we want to score up Babe and then move on to Babe 2? I'm happy to score up Babe.
Yeah.
Time.
Flame
recommend-
scared to watch
What
Babe.
do you recommend Babe, and what would you rate it out of 100?
As an adult watching now, I like I said, I thought it was terrifying for children. It's darker than I remember it.
Good.
So I'd probably give it like a 71, I think.
Yeah.
And I'd recommend it, yeah.
You know, Bambi's a snuff film, right? The mom gets it immediately in the first. Like most
But you don't
children's
see it.
films,
You don't see it.
traditionally. I know, but it's still brought up, and like I like Old Yeller, and like there's usually a
Watership
theme of-
Down.
because this is designed to help children with trauma.
Trauma. Oh, trauma.
The Secret of Nim.
What I
That
just
movie
did
is
there?
horrifying.
I made you against children dealing with trauma. That's what I did. Just
Oh, you wrecked him.
there's always a tragedy in a children's epic. Every children's epic has a major tragedy. That's all I'm saying. Lion King.
Lion
You
King.
name
Yeah.
them. We go down the list. So
Lion King ripped off Babe. That
JC, do you
Marcy
wanna
is exactly the
summarize?
same. I really like this movie, and I think it's good for kids. I think it has a nice, strong message about has a strong message about doing things differently, doing things kindly, and that you're not set in your like role. You can prove people wrong, and it's just it's a nice message, nice movie. I'd probably, I mean, I was going to give something similar to Time. I'd probably give it like a 70. I wouldn't say, I don't know if it deserved all of the accolades. I mean, it's still a simple, like at the end of the day, it's still a simple kids movie. Like it's not like it's groundbreaking for its time.
Isn't that the hardest thing to make? Is a simple movie that a child can understand as well as an Academy Award win.
But it's like.
delegate.
I mean, I've just seen so many kids movies that are like Babe. It's it's good.
And there was the progenitor. Okay,
It's probably
I'm not
the-
going to say progenitor, but even though I love that word,
Progenitor is the word.
what did I say? Progenitor.
Progenitor.
That sounds like a sick band. Vander progenitor generator. Vandergraaf progenitor.
That's our new
Progenitor.
podcast name. The Progenitor. Progenitor.
Whoa.
Should we tell people that we are having a new name next week?
Maybe. Yeah.
Next week, we're going to come back with a different name to the show, and
I want to
we're
know
not
what
gonna tell you what it is.
I want to know what the
Yeah.
audience thinks. Do we like Three Grandmas or?
And then Flame, we need you to help us draw the design because JC won't allow us to use AI. So we need you
We
to
are
do
not
your
using
thing again.
AI on this channel. Sorry.
Do you want to tell them the name?
Not yet. We'll save it. We'll save it.
I'll tell you later, Flame.
But
You're our art director now.
yeah, I'd give it a 70. I think it's a good children's film. Don't know if it deserved best screenplay, best.
It does, but can finish your review, sir.
No, it was good. It was a good movie.
Dare you?
No, it was good.
Go ahead, Pragpro.
Babe is a perfect children's film because it talks about values in a way that's easy to understand, and it's never lecturing, it's never condemning. It's coming from a positive point of view about
It's
how
a
we
little
can
bit cloying. It's a little bit cloying.
Did you finish your review, sir, and give the
No.
score? Because once the score goes out, it's Pragpro time, right?
Yep.
So one of the wonderful things about Babe is how I feel it doesn't lecture and it doesn't talk down, and it's got very simple values, and the values that it promotes doesn't always make things better. Sometimes it's not great, right? Because there's a lot of fucking errors and shit, but everyone makes. But it's heartfelt, and I love the set design and the color scheme, and the actors are all having a great time. You can tell, and I think this is a film I would recommend. Absolutely, every family should have it in their library, and this would be like I would play this maybe at Easter every year, at Christmas, or make it like a tradition because I just really love it, and I would give it a 93 because it is a finely crafted suit. It's a Peter Rabbit suit, but it's a beautifully handcrafted suit, and I love it.
W. I like it. We should.
And there were Muppets in this. They're just like an anime. Like all the close-ups are Muppets from Jim Henson. Like there's barely real animals in this. Only real animals are like long shots, right? And the running and like most like in this movie. The next movie, there's a lot of animals interacting. We're gonna get to that.
I mean, I also love that you can see like the dogs' mouths are blue because on set, to make dogs look like they're talking, they'd feed them blueberries, so they'd. Like this. So that's why their mouths are blue. But yeah,
we should do that IRL. Is it good to feed a dog blueberries though?
Apparently,
okay.
They usually have blueberries in their like biscuits and stuff. Like that's a common ingredient.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah,
You want to
the
introduce Babe too?
Babe Pig in the City. I have no words. Like, what the fuck was this movie? What the fuck?
Are you talking about the Mickey Rooney? Who else? Who played the chimpanzee with the that looks like Lance with the toupee? That's a famous comedian, right? Like I have to look up this guy.
The chimpanzee?
It's Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright, right?
Yeah.
What a great fucking character.
I didn't look up the cast list of this movie. So yeah, go time.
So I watched the first one, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, all right, that is what it is.
I'd never seen the second one.
And I turned on, so I thought I had seen the second one. I don't remember any of it, so I don't think I did. I turned it on. Yeah. I'm watching it. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? I get to the part where Mickey Rooney shows up, and I turn it off. And I said, I'm gonna review this movie and say I didn't finish watching it because
talking about?
This is it goes nowhere. It does nothing makes any sense. It's boring. This
you
is
didn't
so
finish
stupid.
it?
Hold on.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, whatever. And then the whole thing happens with Australia delaying things, this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I read an article. I went back and I was like, maybe I'm just dumb and I don't understand the movie. So I looked and I saw that it got not great reviews. I was like, okay.
Not great reviews
from some stuff that I've seen, not great reviews.
Okay.
And then I saw a Reddit thread, and some guy explained this whole thing, and this kind of lines up with why it's crazy. But I think it's just a theory. I don't think it's any of it's credible. But the guy was saying that that essentially George Miller wanted to make a horror movie, and they wouldn't give him the budget for it. So he made this one batshit crazy, and he only that's why he wrote and directed it. He made the first 10 minutes like a regular Babe movie, and then once he goes to the city, that's when the tonal shift of everything changes. And that's why everything gets crazy and like depressing and dark, because he knew that the execs would only watch the first 10 minutes and they would greenlight the rest of the movie. And I'm like, I don't know if that's how it works, but that makes sense.
This movie is insane.
It's crazy.
Babe Pig in the City is fucking insane. I couldn't believe
Alice in Wonderland. It's Alice in Wonderland. It's a retelling.
Like the first movie is so grounded and like and this movie is nuts. Like the
so is the city. That's why city.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, the art
scene is about how crazy the city is, right? Like the one scene when they're like in the boardwalk or whatever, like his version of like the beach town and all the fucking chaos and like people in different costumes and all the intricate costumes. Every extra in this film had their costume independently crafted. It seemed like it was sick.
The art direction in this movie, like it looks like. Did you guys watch Poor Things? You did, right?
No, I love that movie.
That's what the buildings look like in this movie. It's fucking bizarre.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout.
It looks exactly like that. And I mean, some of the stunt work that these animals do in this movie, like I don't even know how they did it for that time. It's just like how they got all the animals like into doing certain things. It is like genuinely, I have no idea how they.
There is no CGI in this bitch. It is all real animals or Muppets, and like, right? Is that true? Like, I don't think this was pre CGI, really.
No, but I'm more talking about like when they zoom out. You see the wide shot of the city, and there's like there's the opera house, the Eiffel Tower,
it's all the cities in the world combined. To let you know that this is like the chaos compared to pastoral life. It's to create a very stark, like a white versus black. This is a totally different world. And does his values still work in this world? And I think like this movie did work for me because like there's like that epic scene where the pit bull that had become his fucking nemesis.
It's not a pit bull.
Oh, sorry, the Boston Terrier.
It's a bull terrier. They call it a pit terrier. They call it a pit bull, but they got it wrong. It's a bull terrier.
All right, the bull terrier is getting drowned to death, which was very dark in the fucking thing. Everyone turns away from him. Right?
That dog was okay.
Like, oh, that's just the way life is. But Babe says, no, this isn't the way life is.
This isn't how we
life
do it.
Life is me swimming out and saving this this bull terrier, and then the other animals get enthused by that. But there is a very Animal Farm element because what happens next is it becomes like a fucking dictatorship from this bull terrier that's enforcing through violence, right?
Go.
The bull terrier.
I'll take questions.
He jumps off to try to kill Babe,
but then Babe saves its life,
and then he falls. Babe doesn't save his life. I don't remember that part.
He pushes
in the water.
No.
The dog is drowning,
and then Babe pushes the boat underneath the dog and saves him.
Lifts his head up
and stops him from drowning.
And the monkey comes down.
Did you watch the same movie?
Like unclips the collar, and so they work together. And because the monkey is Mary Magdalene because she began as a thief and turned into Jesus's best friend, and together they saved humanity through one act of kindness. And but it's crazy what happens next is that the dog they saved turns into a fucking
dictator,
like it becomes a fucking brutal like craziness, right? Like you should never have that in children.
And they're giving out rations,
There's all kinds of weird political shit in that movie.
Say thank you. Say thanks to the pig.
Thank you. So George Miller was like cooking in that movie, and he's like saying everything he wants to say about society in that film.
Listen, you do not need to read Marx's theory. You can just watch this movie. It's got everything. It's got everything.
It's even.
No, come on, time. God.
All of those things. I don't know. It's a crazy movie.
This is the last movie. So stupid. This is the last movie that George Siskel was able to give his #1 movie of the year before he passed away.
Really?
Siskel did?
Babe, Pig in the City?
He loved this movie.
Ebert liked this movie too, didn't he?
They both did.
I thought Ebert liked this movie. Yeah, I remember because this movie is like layers to it and like amazing set. That whole hand-built set for the whole city that they romp around with the 400 animals. That's marvelous to me. Like with the canals. I even built an OBS set based on it that I haven't shown anyone yet because I love the way it looks. It's so cool.
There's also that scene where Magda Shavansky,
and then Mrs. Hoggett, who I'm going to play in Babe 3 she was dressed as a lady.
She was in the courtroom, right? Like appealing a case, and just like off to the side, there's someone in a mermaid tail, like.
Yeah, because it's a surreal fantasy. It's
like bizarre.
It's like Guillermo del Toro does this sometimes too. It's magical realism, right? Because there's a lot of del Toroisms in this, and I wonder if del Toro is inspired by Miller because of the grandiosity of all the sets and stuff, right?
I think
They had that Beyond Terror Dome scene with the swinging characters. That's a homage to Road Warrior, right?
Why were the servers swinging? Like, I don't understand what they were trying to do.
Why was what?
Like, you know how she Mrs. Hoggett's like swinging around trying to grab the pig. What were the two?
Mrs. Hoggett.
What were the two servers doing? Like, what was their aim with swinging?
They're trying to like stop it, or they were just other characters that they could throw in there that knew how to do the stunt, probably.
Yeah.
But I feel like you probably got the same people from the fucking Beyond Terror Dome to do that scene.
You mean Beyond Thunderdome?
Thunderdome.
But yeah,
I thinking of the Public Enemy record.
There's also that scene where
Welcome to the Terror Dome.
You know the dog that is like. He's got wheels for his back legs.
Fleabite, who I love,
dies.
I thought he died, and then he went to heaven, and he was like running around in the field.
They brought him back.
I was like, did they just kill him? This movie.
That's what happens in the city sometimes, and children need to know that. Sometimes your best buddy and your disabled friend gets killed to the point of.
I literally can't even.
But then Babe is Jesus, so he brings him back.
Bro, I can't even believe.
No,
bro. I said, bro, I agree, but I can't even believe that.
As long as you agree that Babe is Jesus Christ, we're fine.
Because I've always had Babe in my head as this very grounded, the first movie.
Crazy. He's like Joker.
No. Hold on. Let me say what I'm trying to say.
The character or the movie?
The movie. Like I've only ever had the first movie in my head, where it's just like it's this fun movie. It's very quaint. It's beautiful. And now we're talking about the sequel, and it's this insane, like, Dadaist,
because
bizarre.
That's the country versus city. That's the dynamic. It's a pastoral, easy-going vibe compared to chaos and anarchy and deep issues and, like, a dog telling you to line up to get a jelly bean so you can say thank you, pig.
That's
what the city is about. That's how the IRL city works. You have to line up to get a jelly bean and say thank you, pig.
Yeah, living in Melbourne, I know that's what it's like.
That's what it is.
But I wanted to say, it reminds me of how like insane Joe Dante went with Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2.
Yeah, like that's what this reminds me of. Like
Gremlins 2 is a fucking masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece,
it is.
But this film reminds me of Gremlins 2. Like I put them in the same category.
Yeah.
I don't know if George Miller, like, what came out first? Did Gremlins 2 come out first?
Gremlins 2.
You say this is better than Gremlins 2?
It's telling you philosophical shit.
Absolutely not.
And like there's a pig Christ and there's like a totalitarian bull terrier and like the Mrs. Hoggett's journey through the airport. And it's just crazy. Like you said, there's so many fucking things. Like you kind of have to like I'm like, oh my God, I think I have to watch this movie again. There's so much I missed. It's like the cats sing and like and then there's like the old dogs.
Thelonious, the orangutan.
Yeah, like, come on, bro, Thelonious.
Who's like he wants to be part
Thelonious
of the upper.
Is fucking Mrs. Hoggett at the end at the farm when they're hanging up.
Jesus Christ!
They're banging, but Mr. Hoggett is okay with it. No,
what are you talking about?
What?
That's crazy.
What's wrong? They're all happy.
Fucking crazy. You said that.
You see how they're looking at each other, and then she looks down at him, and he looks up at her, and they're like, "Okay, Mr. Hoggett's about to go sheep farming."
Mrs. Hoggett is completely loyal to Mr. Hoggett. I am not going to have any of this bullshit.
Voracious appetite. She cannot be satiated by one
crazy
elderly farmer, and he fell in a well. That's another crazy scene in this movie. The opening when Babe almost kills the farmer, and I thought he did kill him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, he was still alive barely, but that was a crazy scene to show a child.
Immediately,
that's a horrific accident.
Yeah,
they showed in slow motion.
Also, the opening's so bizarre. Like they follow the pig, and they've all got signs like, "Yeah, pigs, we love."
Because George Miller's telling you this is what happens when you get famous. People start like this, and like he's telling you like this, like it's an allegory.
But it wouldn't have happened in the first Babe, which is what's insane. Like the first Babe would have been grounded. They would have returned
because
to the farm.
The media hadn't gotten to him yet, and the chaos of the world entered Babe. Babe doesn't enter the city enters Babe.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I love this movie. I thought it was better than the first one. I thought it was fucking great. I really did think it was fucking bizarre, but just like in a really fun way. But I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it was the sequel to Babe.
And then why did the city come and put them in a mental institution? The dog and
locked them
cats,
up.
right?
Locked
I'm
them
sorry,
up.
Tom. Go ahead. We'll get to that.
So
that's the Arkham chapter.
Again, I had said that I had stopped this movie at the Mickey Rooney part, and then I went back and I watched the rest of it. Right, finished the rest of it today. So I'm watching it, and I don't want to say I'm not an animal lover, because like I like animals, like they're cool, whatever. Like, but I eat meat. I like seeing an animal get hurt, like in
what's
in
his
movie,
name?
It doesn't bother me. It's like whatever, you know.
Meat.
But just seeing this movie and knowing that these were real animals and that they were like violently thrown around and the shit that they had to deal with,
really,
it was really off-putting, and it made me dislike the movie.
I thought
immensely.
they were using like fake animals to do that part.
No,
yeah,
and like PETA is there on set to watch.
No, I don't think
make
so.
sure. Yeah, they always have like a disclaimer at the end, all under supervision.
Did they have that?
They have to under the union rules.
What,
yeah, you can't do that shit.
I saw something online that said
in Hollywood.
Someone said that this movie.
Oh boy, I hope not.
They watched the movie, whatever, and then like they kind of had the same thinking that I had, I guess. And they said that this reminded them of the chimp in Nope when he freaks out and he does all the crazy shit. And I guess there's a documentary on HBO about a chimp like going through crazy shit and just kind of having his mind fucked up. And it's one of the chimps in this movie.
I agree with that. Because like you should like, one of the good things about CGI nowadays and all this, you don't have to use real animals like that, and you should never have performing primates. It's not normal. It's not natural. All this pet trick shit is terrible. I'm against all that shit.
Yeah,
and now you don't have to do that, and that's maybe one of the reasons you remake it, and so you don't have to harm the animals.
But
because I don't appreciate that.
Just seeing all the stuff, and you could visually see some shit that would happen in like the what they were doing. They're not fucking actors; they're animals.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you can see the stuff, and it just, like I said, it was really off-putting. I was surprised how taken aback I was by this movie. It really made me hate this movie. Like
every movie with horses, every action movie has antlers, all kinds.
I'm ranking this movie a 0 just because of that. It was so off-putting, and like,
who are you fucking Jane Fonda?
There's a scene at the end.
You're making a political statement about the art.
When Miss Hoggett was, swinging from the thing, whatever, at the top.
Yeah.
And then Thelonious went and he sat down because he thinks he's a fucking human, and he's sitting down. He's like looking around, and the lady like says something, but she doesn't know he's there. Then she turns around again and says something, and then she turns back around, and then she goes like that, and he gets like, he jumps because he gets fucking scared, and I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, it's gonna give him a heart attack.
So any movie with a horse in it, you're gonna give.
What? That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
Like anytime they do real animals, you don't like it.
Are you putting horses in crazy situations?
Yeah. Have you seen like Gladiator? Have you seen some of these movies like with the fucking action scenes?
I haven't seen Gladiator.
Okay. Well, I mean, whatever. Like I'm like.
Yeah. What's that scene where they use horses and then something pops up in the ground and like clips the horse's legs?
I want to watch the
Mummy or something.
There's all kinds of movies like in the old. This is the other thing. Would it change your mind if you knew that they had intense supervision? Laws now.
No.
Compared to like the old days when there was none, and they really would throw a horse off a cliff. There's laws.
What does that have to do with the movie from before?
Well, I'm saying I don't know when I think they instituted it in the late 70s, so maybe this film was made after that, and maybe it's all camera tricks.
I hope so, because the way they did some of this shit, it was
Should we find out first before we give it a 0? Shouldn't we find out?
I can only go with what I see.
Tricks?
Jason's looking up right now.
It's like, when you go to a magic show, they're not really cutting the lady in two. When they don't cut the lady in two at the magic show, it's magic. It's an illusion.
Magic's not real, yeah.
This isn't, so neither is filmmaking.
According to the Royal Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals and the Animal Trainers, no animals were harmed in the making of this film. Animatronics, prosthetic animals, and SPFX were used to simulate all scenes which seemed to place the animal in jeopardy.
Yeah.
all of the dogs in the film that were found at animal shelter found homes with the cast and crew. More than half of the team were students of.
Did they switch out the waterboarded bull terrier?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's an animatronic.
They're not going to waterboard a real dog on TV.
They did in Milo and Otis.
It's Muppets. It's a lot of Muppets and pneumatics and camera tricks.
Have you seen Milo and Otis? That
I've
movie
seen it such a long time.
That movie is fucked.
That's a real bad one. There's
That
no
is
royal cruelty to prevention of animals there.
What about the scene where the dog in the wheelchair, he's hanging on to the fabric as it's going 90 miles an hour down the street?
It's an animatronic. It's an animatronic.
You think it is. You think it is.
Well, I mean, the Royal Society of Potential Cruelty Animals said that no animals were harmed.
Unbelievable.
Animatronic prosthetic animals and SPFX were used to
find out if maybe they're full of shit and like do research on them, and maybe they are full of shit. But just like don't wave it off.
I remember seeing something about in the first movie about animatronics being provided by Jim Henson. I didn't see anything like that in the second one.
Maybe they had a different company do it.
Maybe.
We're just gonna have to learn more about this underbelly of animals in film. Because now they don't use any animals because they can just all make them animated, right?
See, Flame says the difference is the animals aren't saying they want to be in a movie.
I agree.
That's bad.
And that's why I'm happy in there's CGI. And I would have never made this movie with real fucking animals. But also,
but they did.
That's why I know, and that's why I wouldn't have made I wouldn't make a movie with a bunch of animals in it because you're right. It's too fucking weird, and like there's a lot of like moving parts and shit. It's complicated.
The moving parts.
I agree with that, but like I'm not going to just like can the whole movie.
The moving parts too. Like I think kind of what Prag is going on, or what I'm gonna force onto his point is there's so many different fucking animals. There's different kinds. Like before it was just
which animals
it was
is it
just
okay
farm
to
animals, and now there's monkeys, there's dogs,
primates.
It's just there's a big ass orangutan running around. There's a poor little kitty that's hungry.
I loved it. It was just
about
insane.
how they shot it. Like maybe they can do 99% of the stuff with like fake stuff, and like I don't know how they do the tricks. So. I hope so too. Do you think I don't want to like
because some of those scenes where Babe was hanging out the window with the fucking thing around his neck, and he's just like that.
I'm like, Babe's smiling in the poster behind you. Turn around.
Great.
Show Babe real quick. Show Babe. Turn around. Show Babe. That's Lance from Saints. Look at the hair. It's the same hair. It's the same nose. It's the same. It's the same ears. That's Lance from Saints.
Why are we cooking?
I want to talk about the movie. Okay, we have an asterisk on this movie because we don't like animals to be harmed in any way because they don't have consent. And
but
consent is
won't.
Extraordinarily important. Well, who's in the chat? What is going on over here?
Some weird guy named Mr. JC.
Okay, can we talk about Ferdinand's hero journey from Babe 1 to Babe 2?
What did he do in the second one? He showed up and was like, "Yo, babe."
He flew across the fucking country.
He did.
What do you mean? He followed a jet.
He just showed up.
He didn't know which way to go. No, because he is. I don't know which apostle he is yet, but he's one of Jesus' apostles, and he knows where his Lord is, and he is magnetized to him.
He is just.
He tells Babe, "You don't have to go to the city." Complex. It's so cute when he's begging them not to let Babe go to the city. He's like, "Babe has to stay here," right?
Yeah.
He's doing this whole thing. It's so weird, and he follows him to the airport, and he almost keeps up with the jet, and then he follows home, and then there's a point where they meet up and they're finally together, and Ferdinand could have left at that point because he did his job, but he stays to work with Babe on the next mission, which is to expand the family. And it ends up back at the farm. That's the W for everyone. Everyone is back at the farm. The nice lady who runs the hotel for neglected animals, which is under very bad health code conditions, I'm sure. You can't just leave animals in a room.
It didn't make any sense, the ending, though. Like, what, she rents the building out, and then she has the money.
Didn't she? Didn't she sold it?
No,
she
rented it. No, she rented it out. She rented it out. No, because I said she rented it out, and the money from renting the building out went to the farm.
She's got a nightclub.
So she just gave them money.
It's a sex club, JC. Okay, if you must know. Sex club, and it's very expensive because only politicians are allowed to go there. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, everything in this movie is so over exaggerated. Like, when
It's a children's movie.
Hold on.
Cartoon.
But the first one's not like that, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm saying it's a good
so-
thing. No, I'm saying it's a good thing.
Sons of bitches.
But there's a
call-
scene. There's a
Swoggle
scene
me
at the
again.
end when the the chandelier falls from the building, and then all of these balloons just come out of nowhere and just drop on the entire party. And it's like, for some reason, that shot of the balloons falling down is gorgeous, but I don't know why they had it.
Are you
Like,
telling
why
me that
is
if
it
I
in the
like
movie?
this movie? Because it's a fucking madcap romp. And if you tell me if I like this movie, I'm in favor of animal cruelty. Is that what we're?
Yes.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying it.
Good.
From what I'm reading here, a little.
Well, you should be in favor of animal cruelty because you eat chicken and pig and beef
That's what
and
I said.
cows,
That's what I
and they're not
said.
very nice to those little animals too when they fucking butcher them.
Yeah, but I get to eat them though. It's different.
Well, maybe if you ate a chimpanzee, you'd have a better afternoon.
I saw a thing that said George Miller apparently is a big animal rights activist. So
He is, yes, that is true.
And then the James Cromwell became a vegan after
Vegan,
a vegan,
yeah.
a vegan,
vegan.
a vegan is
Vegas.
Vegas
I think
nerve.
it's vegan, isn't it?
It's
Vegan.
vegan. It's an E.
I don't think it's vegan. I think it's
By the way, by the way, James Cromwell is incredible in Succession. If anyone hasn't seen it, he's fantastic.
He
in that show.
is.
Yeah, I
He
like
really
Succession.
is.
Yeah, he's so good.
He's the brother, right?
He's the brother,
uncle, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
James
yeah.
Cromwell's
really
goated. He's everything he's in is
He
great.
looks the fucking
He's
same too.
So
Doesn't age.
cozy. He's down to earth.
He's locked at that age now.
Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck.
He's my
Time
pre-ultimate
lock.
English countryside gentleman. I don't know if pre-ultimate's a word. But
I'm
it
ready
is
to
one.
rank this up.
Yep. Let's lock it up.
Let's lock it in. I actually,
What are you talking about? I have 45 more pages on page 2 and why
I
it's an
gotta go,
allegory
bro. I got
for
work.
Perseus, the Greek myth. All right, I'm just fucking with you. We can sum up. You got the wrong one. So,
What do you
can I
mean,
just
you
give a
guys? I love this
caveat?
movie.
But, for the audience, the real score is the score I give at the end. So we're gonna listen to them.
No, it's
I'm gonna
average.
take it in, but like it's what I say. Okay, go ahead.
The score is the average of us three.
Joker's here.
And mine's weighted more than yours.
Man.
I'll go first.
Okay, Tom, go ahead.
After further consultation with my associates here,
It's no longer a 0, it's a 1.
it's no longer yeah, and pushing my feelings aside. I mean, it's still a very unsettling movie. This movie's batshit crazy. Yeah, I don't even know how to rate this movie. It was insane to watch. It's like it starts out fine, and then you just go on this hour-long drug trip in the middle, and then it's back to normal at the end. Everybody's happy.
It reminds me of the Cat in the Hat. Have you seen the Cat in the Hat? It's like that kind of batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe this is a sequel to Babe. Like,
I still think the animal scenes were they're just so off-putting to me because they're so violent. But I guess that's what you get when you try to
Live
show
in
off
the city.
that siege part.
You ever think
which is
about getting
crazy.
involved in human rights or animal rights?
No, I don't care about animals. I told you already.
Well, then why are you upset about the animals getting hurt in this movie?
It was crazy to see.
dark.
I thought you would want to work on those issues if you really cared.
No, absolutely no. So I would give this movie maybe a 40.
Okay,
A
go.
40, and do not see it. It's crazy.
Gene,
It's-
I hope
don't see it.
Gene Siskel, if you're listening, I hope you're not
If you're
listening to
listening-
this in heaven tonight.
Gene, if you're listening, please tell us what you rated every Roman Polanski movie, please.
I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was insane.
Canada
and
rates it 40. Yes.
batshit. And I can't believe it exists, to be honest.
Yeah.
But there's so many movies like this. Like, it reminds me of the Return to Oz, which is just an insane sequel to The Wizard of Oz. It's just like so many like weird like diversions from the
Is that
original.
a canon sequel?
It's a Disney. I don't. What do you consider a canon sequel? Because like,
Oh, true. Good point.
is Wicked a canon sequel? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The Wizard of Oz is.
Wicked's a prequel, isn't it?
It is a prequel. Yeah,
It's a prequel. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Wizard of Oz is like public domain. So, so
Okay.
whatever goes, essentially.
Yeah.
Should we make a Wizard of Oz movie?
No. By the way, this looks like a Wizard of Oz movie. Like
It does.
Look at this, the Yellow Brick Road to the city.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought it was just like a bizarre, insane. For some reason, it has some like philosophical Marxist stuff going on. This was just weird, and I like it. Give me a 75. I reckon 75%.
A narco-capitalist syndicate, the hotel in Babe, and it's based. The film is fire, and I want everyone to see it.
Yeah, Pig in the City is
LSD.
based.
But you have to watch it on shrooms, right? Otherwise, you're really not getting the message. And that's why a lot of it was going through. And I love that Lance from Saints was in it with his little toupee. He played the lead chimpanzee.
Well, the chimpanzee
he's the pig. He played two characters in this,
roles.
which I thought was wonderful. I love the chimpanzee family. I thought Zooty was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Their fucking babies were weird looking.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, which animal from Babe are we? And I couldn't decide if you two are the two old elderly gay dogs that live together in the hotel, or if you're the two chimpanzee babies.
The gay dogs.
Right?
One of the gay dogs.
I'm the other
because
gay
I think you're both simultaneously.
Gay dogs.
And, and then I'm always Rex. Right.
It's a brilliant movie.
I love this movie. It's Lewis Carroll. I think that it should have been like a TV series. So because there was like a lot of ideas compressed, and it was crazy. And if like you're a little kid in the 90s and like you're gonna have a lot of fun with this movie.
The swinging scene went on too long. I'll say that.
Way too long.
Way too long.
Yeah.
Well, he was trying to do an homage to vaudeville or some shit, like he's doing like a lot of things from his childhood, I feel like, and stuff he saw from the 20s and Berkeley Busby and all that fucking shit, like the spectacle. Just building that giant set. I love his crazy city scene at the beach with the silver and the black motif that he used, the colors that he used, like a monochromatic beach scene. Yeah. I've never seen that before, because when you're at the beach, you expect pastels. And you expect different, the traditional beach colors or movie tropical colors, but to have the chromatic stuff, and then the two police, and like Mrs. Hogan is looking around and she was like, pig, and like everyone's getting pissed off, and the police are watching her, and they're like menacing, and they're like creeping up, and then the police, the same cops show up again later to take the animals to a mental institution, it appears, and like. There's a scene where the chimpanzee, I'm sorry, the orangutan. What's his name again? Felonious. And he says, and they're trying to escape from the mental institution, and he's like, "I'm not dressed.
I'm not dressed." He's like,
and like that to me was an amazing character building, right? Because it tells you everything to know about this aged orangutan who wants to fit in the world of humans, and so he's trying to do everything that a human would do, but he's missing it because he's not really a human, and so it's this odd thing where he's trying to dress, and so George Miller's like saying like, why that it doesn't even make sense for the orangutan, that's the way the world is in some ways.
I love that
the power structures are interesting. Yeah, please, JC, go ahead.
I love that I had the same critique for Babe, Pig in the City that I do for Amadeus, and that in that the vaudeville homage goes on for too long. In both movies.
Yeah, I wonder how much this movie cost to make, because I bet that big set was very expensive. The canals, because they I've seen like some makings of, and they built, it's one piece, it's like a real thing that they could do all the scenes in. That must have cost a fucking pretty penny. I don't know if they did the interiors on like a stage, like a sound stage, or if that was like real shit that they built. It reminds me of the set of Popeye, which is another fucking crazy cocaine movie, right? This is a movie that's very similar to that, except I thought this movie was a lot of fun, and I thought it was funny. It went a little crazy in the middle.
The budget was $90 million, and the movie made $69 million at the box office. Nice number, though. Nice number.
They marketed it wrong. They should have marketed it to fucking midnight movies or cult classic or something. Because this would be a great movie to watch after Rocky Horror Picture Show at 3:00 in the morning at your local cinema, or like one of those cult classic films, right? Because I think this gets put in the child bin, and it should be put into the crazy drug bin, right?
What's your score, Prag? What's your score?
JC, do you have to go?
I do. I really do.
I give it an 88.
Wow.
88. Woohoo! That's pretty high. All right, Time. What are we doing next week?
A show called Babe 2, and I'm going to do it's a daily show, and we're going to do 365 episodes
next
about
week
Babe 2.
is the first movie under the brand new brand umbrella. I didn't know what to pick. I was really struggling with it. And then I was looking online and I saw a video clip of Mark Strong, and I love Mark Strong. So I looked up the movies that he was in, and this other movie popped up. Right? Yeah, and this movie popped up. This movie popped up that I have heard about multiple times this week, so I figured it was a sign. So we're going to watch a movie called Sunshine.
Oh yeah,
I watched that recently. It's so good.
Yeah, it's Danny Boyle.
Let's go.
That's a great movie.
It's got a banger cast from what I've seen.
To see that.
Yeah.
And it's topical because the 28 years later comes out.
That's right. It's true. 28 years later. That's right.
Nailed.
Yeah.
20 years later, you nailed it.
Fire.
Nailed it.
Pretty good.
And then ABBA's coming on.
The only thing is
tell people that?
Oh yeah, ABBA Box is coming on. We're watching Cannibal Holocaust.
Jesus Christ!
What if animals get harmed in Cannibal Holocaust?
Are you gonna watch it, Tom?
I know they do. I know they do already.
They probably do, don't they?
I know they do already.
Are you gonna be okay, Tom, for this one?
I'm gonna power through it. Through it.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Sucks? Something sucks?
It sucks because I literally watched Sunshine for the first time like a few months ago. But I'm happy to watch it again. It was a banger.
That's the first thing I did was tell them.
He did warn us. Yes, he did. All right.
I did.
All right, I've got to go.
I said you did.
Lair Bear keeps me on schedule. Thank you, Lair Bear.
Do we have music to end on?
I don't know.
What would you like me to sing for you? I'll sing something for you if you like.
Yeah, you can sing something.
I don't know. I didn't know we were going to do this. I thought you have to go to work.
He says you have to leave, and then he's like, play a song, play a song.
Didn't we do that last time?
That was one time.
How about, okay, hold on. I can find one real quick.
I got something.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, you do it. Good. Perfect. That's perfect for me.
Oh, perfect.
Come on, pig.
Come on, pig. Come on.
If I had words to kiss your lips, babe.
If I had words to make a day for you,
We're changing the name of the show, Lair Bear.
I'd sing you a morning, golden and true. I would make this day last for all time, then fill the night deep in moonshine.
That's so cute.
Very cute.
If I had words to make a day for you, I'd give you a morning golden and true. I would make this day last for all time.
I love you, babe. I gave you a 90, babe, and these bad boys gave you a 60. They don't love you.
I gave it a 70.
They don't love you like I love you. This is the dance I do for Good Morning Donut, for my donuts every morning.
Do it tomorrow. We better do it tomorrow.
All right, I think we can.
I need better cameras for that, though. I would do it.
Wait, wait till we get the shot. Yeah!
Not yet.
That's what I try to do on Good Morning Donut is cheer people up in the same way every morning. And he's about to fucking.
Well done, guys. Well done.
And there's my donuts.
Goodbye.
We're still.